Greetings once again, Shinobi! Duuz-Diz-Din, back again with more Boruto. Naruto Next Generation. Ada and Daemon have arrived at the Leaf Village, and Amado gives the rundown of all that he knows, letting it spill from his lips to your ears. We learn of Amado's backstory, that he was a man who had lost his daughter and had desperately tried to recreate her. And though with her DNA he was able to recreate his daughter, which we find out is how we have Delta, it wasn't truly ever her. Enter Jigen, who said that he would be able to help him get back his daughter in full. And so Amado helped them, engineering artificial being after artificial being, including Ada and Daemon, who have the abilities of the Otsutsuki god, Shibai Otsutsuki, who had repeatedly consumed the chakra fruit. That these abilities, including those of Ishiki and Code, are called Shinjutsu, of which all ninjutsu is a pale imitation of. That meme of every great work has its pale imitation. That's ninjutsu, apparently. It is said that Shibai might have reached another plane of existence. It's said that he's dead, but no one really knows how. Some believe he might have even ascended, meaning we'll definitely meet him at some point. We've also learned that Amado has actually injected his daughter's consciousness into Kawaki's karma. That way, he'd be able to inject it into a brand new body for his daughter. Naturally, many are still suspicious of Amado, but Momoshiki gets in contact with Boruto, as their consciousnesses have become a lot more aligned thanks to the data convergence of their karma. Momoshiki confirms a lot of what Amado has been saying, but while Ada's ability to see all things, as it were, is Shinjutsu, her ability to charm people is not. Also, Amado's daughter Akibi did in fact die. So, while Amado has been very forthcoming in this situation, there's still things he's leaving out, or maybe things he doesn't know about. But suddenly, Boruto has a vision of the future, of his friends and the ninjas of the Leaf hunting down Kawaki for some reason, with Ada also noticing the distress on Boruto's face. What does this vision mean? When will we more than likely meet this Otsutsuki god? Is he the true enemy? I've always felt like that the Boruto series would eventually lead us to, dealing with the Otsutsuki as a whole. I'm just waiting for that moment to happen. And what's going to happen with Kawaki? We still had that glimpse into the future of Kawaki apparently destroying the Leaf. How does that come to pass, and why? What makes Kawaki break bad? Maybe we'll find out in this chapter. So join me, won't you? Alright, Boruto, Naruto Next Generation. Chapter 76, A Girl's Sanctuary. This must be the Ada gets her room situation. Alright, we pick up with Boruto, shocked by the vision he just saw. He thinks to himself, what was that? What was that scene I just saw? Momoshiki tells him in his mind, even if in fragments, it seems you were able to see the same tableau that I did. Tableau? Boruto questions, but none of those visions were familiar. Does that mean they're all events happening in the future? Momoshiki tells him, those blue eyes shall eventually take everything from you. Blue eyes? Over with Naruto, Amado, and Shikamaru. Naruto says, I think I understand. In order to bring your daughter Akibe back, Karma's reincarnation jutsu was absolutely necessary. So you tweaked Kawaki's karma to make it possible. Is that right? That sounds about right. Amado says yes. Shikamaru says, sorry to bother you again, Ada, but what kind of person was the original Akibe? For example, is there any chance that she might be dangerous and have hostile intentions toward Konoha? Ada says, a strange question to ask me, but from what I can tell, she was just an ordinary girl. At the very least, she was nothing at all like Delta. Shikamaru says, I see. Amado says, hey now. Did you think I was trying to topple the shinobi world? I don't know how I appear to all of you, but I'm just a regular citizen. I'm not even a shinobi. Shikamaru says, this might sound weird, but to be honest, this reveal was quite anticlimactic to me. Damn, Shikamaru. Anticlimactic, though as a parent myself, I do get where you're coming from. Naruto adds, either way, this is a private matter between Amado and Kawaki, and since it won't endanger the village, I don't intend to interfere. But why do you keep this to yourself? Amado says, because it was none of your business. Damn. What could any of you have done to help me, Lord Hokage? I simply wanted to push things along carefully, especially since Kawaki loathes karma. Yeah. I doubt Kawaki would have gone along with it even if he did just ask politely. Kawaki stares intently at his karma mark, something Boruto notices. Kawaki speaks up saying, I've hated karma, that's for sure. I only ever thought about getting rid of it, because I consider it the main cause of all the crappy stuff that happened to me. But I was wrong. The true cause was those damn Otsutsuki. This guy gets it. Who embedded the karma in me. If it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't have ended up as a punching bag of these monsters with crazy abilities either, he says while looking directly at Damon. And most of all, Lord Seventh's life wouldn't have been threatened. Just answer one question, Amado. This daughter that you plan to resurrect with my karma, you swear that she won't turn into some new Otsutsuki. Oh, Boruto's kind of shocked by this question. Amado slowly takes off his glasses, saying, to be absolutely frank, I really don't know how it'll turn out, since there's no precedent. He then puts his head in his hands and says, the only thing that's certain is that this is my final option. And man, the sympathetic look on Naruto's face, his heart is bleeding at this moment. It's just like, there's a man who just wants his daughter back. You even cut over to Sarada, Mitsuki, and Sumire listening. Kawaki has this intense look on his face, and Ada glances over at him intently. She then speaks up saying, hey Shika dear, I'm tired. Can we call it a day? Shikamaru says, huh? Like, wait, what? Naruto also says, well, Ada and the others did just arrive at Konoha earlier today. Shikamaru says, good point. Sorry to have prioritized our needs over yours. Ada says, it's okay. We need to adapt to our new life quickly, too. Let's talk again tomorrow. Meanwhile, Naruto is still staring at the mournful, I guess you'd say, Amado. And Kawaki still has this intense look at his face. Kawaki just has permanent resting bitch face, to be honest. I will admit, I catch some of the stuff that goes on in the anime from time to time. I know about the recent arc that just ended, and I will admit I regret not keeping up with that because at least some of that breaks up the constant intense nature of Kawaki. It's just permanent angry boy face 24/7. I'm not hating on it, it's just, oh man, I need you to lighten up at least a little, kid. We cut to later that night. Boruto in his room, looking at his karma mark, thinking back to what Momoshiki said, that they shall eventually take everything from you. You have Ada in bed with Damon, who's just passed out. I think Ada's using her ability to just stare at Kawaki. That's a little odd. And Kawaki, he's brooding. He's just doing that brooding thing. Sitting up in bed brooding. Oh man, like, I'm wondering, cause that vision has me kind of like feeling tense, like, oh god, what is Kawaki gonna do? How is Kawaki just gonna ruin everything? Or maybe it's not Kawaki, maybe it's Damon or something. Well, we pick up the next morning, with everyone sitting down at the breakfast table eating. I wonder who cooked breakfast. Boruto speaks up saying, it's kinda awkward to ask this, but if Otsutsuki are who you want to date, then I'm a potential match too, right? Oh man, I love that. I mean, it's a reasonable question. It's like, I mean, I'm part of Otsutsuki too now, so, hey. He says, so why pick such a lousy grouch like Kawaki? Damon speaks up saying, have you looked in a mirror? What a little shit. Don't make me state the sad truth, man. Oh, damn. Damn, Damon. He ain't just kicking ass with his fists. He's just putting a verbal beat down on people. Boruto shouts, hey, I wasn't asking you. But Boruto stops himself thinking, damn it, that was close. I almost thought about killing that brat. Oh man, that's good. Ada says, of course you're wonderful too, Boruto. But look, you're only 12. Oh. And I'm already 16. A fact that, makes a lot of things I've thought in the past very awkward. Boruto says, what? That's it? Shouldn't age not matter? Damon speaks up again, saying, that's why I told you it was your looks. You're so dense. Oh, that's what he was saying. I didn't realize that's where he was going with it. I took it the same way Boruto did. Boruto gets up saying, I'm gonna slaughter. But then Kawaki speaks up saying, hey, you were in a partnership with Code until recently, right? You used him in order to get near me. Ada starts to blush. Kawaki says, he hates me to death. Plus, I'm Ten Tails fodder, and yet he said he would never go after me, in deference to you. Ada doesn't say anything, continuing to blush. Kawaki says, you sold Boruto out to Code, didn't you? In exchange for my safety. Because an alliance between you and Code would never hold up without such an agreement. Ooh. Ada swallows, and Code continues to look at her intensely, saying, well, Ada? Well, Ada, in Ada's mind, she's saying, he said my name, oh my gosh, I'm like super happy. Oh my god, girl. Kawaki then says, your face says it. Wait, your face says I'm right. Damon holds up his fork saying, wow, Kawaki, you've got brains, you bastard, despite your looks. Damn, kid. Boruto says, so you don't care about me because I'm just Ten Tails fodder. Give me a break. Kawaki says, just as I thought, the only people who ever want something from me are generally all scum. Damn. Damon says, hey, you better stop talking back. Want me to make you hurl everything you just ate? Boruto says, hold on, both of you. I think I've got the most right to be pissed. I can't argue with that. Ada then slams her hands on the table, getting everyone's attention, saying, there aren't enough girls here. I can't express myself properly like this. I didn't think that would actually come up, but she has a good point. It is a major sausage and machismo fest in this place. Boruto says, huh? Ada uses her abilities and says, Sarada is nearby, isn't she? Call her over. Kake? 2. Boruto says, Kake? Ada says, Kake Sumire. Her too. Summon them right now. Oh god. Sumire, you're gonna be involved in the plot whether you want to or not. How's that gonna go down? And I guess after a mental transmission, Boruto explains it to everyone, saying, so that's the deal. We pick up with Sarada, Konohamaru, and Mitsuki, with Sarada slapping her face, saying, well, in that case, I guess I gotta go. Oh yeah. Sha! Mitsuki says, this is worrisome. Maybe I should go too? Konohamaru says, not you. Like me, you're too susceptible to her charm. You're on standby with me, eh? Meanwhile, with the doctor, Sumire, and Delta, Sumire says, Ada asked for me? But why? Boruto says, through the telepathic link, I don't know, but she named you specifically. Can you do it, class rep? Sumire says, I'll give it my best. Delta then says to Sumire, oh no, I can't let you go alone. But Sumire turns to her and says, you stay here, Delta. If you tag along, I'll put you to sleep again. Delta gets mad and says, you meanie. Katsuki laughs and says, I swear to keep a better eye on her this time. Oh, Shikadai then chimes in over the link saying, Sarada. Sarada is surprised to hear Shikadai as he says, I'll come too. Since I wasn't affected by her charm like Inojin and Chocho, I already have my dad's permission. Really? Your dad's cool with you? No, I guess he might be a little curious about it. I am curious why they weren't affected. Sarada tells him thanks. What a relief. I am curious about this. Dang. That's a bummer. We see that later, though, in Ada's presence, Shikadai is just completely head over heels, and he can barely speak. Sarada's taken off guard, thinking, talk about useless. Damn, Shikadai, just when I thought you were actually going to be relevant. Ada says, I'm sorry, Shikadai, it's nice to meet you, but would you mind going home? Shikadai says, sure. No problem. I wasn't planning on staying anyway. Boruto says, then why did you even come? I thought there was actually a relevant reason. I guess he really just did not have a clear view of her before. Sarada thinks to herself, why? So was it just that he hadn't gotten a good enough look at her yesterday? This is bad. At this rate, class rep and I will also. I don't know. You don't seem to be affected, Sarada. Neither does Sumire. Like, It's obvious with Shiki. Okay, I guess that's why he was there. You have to get a good enough look at her. But there does seem to be people who are exceptions. Shikidai pieces the hell out saying, sorry, Sarada, good luck. Meanwhile, Ada gets up saying, thank you for coming, Sarada and Sumire. Sarada thinks to herself, try as hard as possible not to look her straight in the eye. I don't know if she's trying to communicate that to Sumire or what, but Ada says, will you come with me? Let's talk somewhere away from the boys. All three girls are in the bed in the next room as Boruto looks over the couch saying, will they be okay? Kawaki then says, Kawaki. He says, if she tries anything shady, we just take her out. That's what we're here for to begin with. Bruh. Damon then says, that's my line, Kawaki. You understand the situation, right? Boruto says, quit getting riled up, both of you. I don't think Ada wants any of us to fight. Naturally, Sarada is very nervous. I swear, I'm sorry, the artist for this manga just has an obsession with legs. And now knowing, like, the age of these characters, it's just like, I feel weird about... There's an odd emphasis put on legs in this scene. Whatever. The girls' gathering says, with Ada says, I just can't when he's right in front of me. I get all strange and freeze up. I can't even look him straight in the face. And yet, this reaction also makes me a little happy, because no one else in the world can make my heart race like this. I feel like it's true love. Okay, so it is affecting her. Sarada feels herself blushing a little bit as she thinks to herself, this girl, is this really all she thinks about? It's almost kind of stupid. I love that. Like, this kind of dumb. Way to call out your own plot. But Ada looks at Sarada with these big old eyes and asks, what do you think, Sarada? Sarada turns away saying, yeah, for sure, I totally get it. I think it happens to everyone when they find true. But as she looks deeper into Ada's eyes, she finds herself thinking, ugh, what an incredible force. It's overwhelming. What is it, though? If it's not an Otsutsuki ability, what is causing this? Even Sumire is blushing a little as she speaks up saying, may I call you Ada? Ada says, of course, Sumire. That'd make me happy. Sumire says, thanks. So what is it that you like about Kawaki? Oh, that's actually a very good question. Ada pauses and says, let's see, that he's an Otsutsuki who won't be swayed by my ability is a given, but to be absolutely honest, I really don't know myself why my chest gets all tight just thinking about him. That's more of a crush than love. Oh, okay. Huh. I guess the two of them can communicate over the mental link as well. I wonder who's doing it. Is it Sumire? But Sumire calls out to Sarada mentally, and Sarada says, class rep, what's up? Sumire says, listen to me calmly. Don't show any reaction. Sarada questions what she means. Sumire says, it's just a hunch, but are you not affected by Ada's charm, Sarada? I thought with all the blushing they were. Sarada pauses for a while and then mentally thinks, oh, I hadn't noticed at all because I was so tense, but I might actually be fine. I'm not captivated by her. Sumire asks again, am I right? She then explains, you see, Sarada, for whatever reason, I seem to be unaffected too. Sarada questions, but how? What's going on? Why are the two of us okay? Sumire mentally tells her, stay calm, Sarada. Don't get flustered. Listen, if Ada finds out about this, it'll likely be bad. I mean, there's no real telling how this will go down. Sarada questions this, but Ada speaks up saying, what about you, Sarada? Sarada says, huh? What do you mean? Ada says, you know, what do you think about Boruto? Sarada starts really blushing then saying, huh? Boruto? Man, this is what all the shippers have been waiting for. Sumire tells Sarada mentally, pretend like you're her captive. Don't let her catch on. Sarada asks, though, why would it be bad? Sumire says, think about it. Those who become Ada's captives can't even think about attacking her. But the two of us would actually be able to attack her. In short, there's a high probability that Ada would deem us security risk. That's a good point. And then Damon comes in and goes, Ada then says, Sarada, are you not feeling well? Sarada says, huh? Oh no, I'm fine. I just can't get my heart to stop pounding. Ada then says, I really hate this cursed ability, showing that she really doesn't notice that they're unaffected. Ada then says, thanks to it, I can't have an ordinary boyfriend. I can't even hope for ordinary friends. I'm actually starting to feel a little sad for her. Seriously, how does she have this ability? I guess they check in with Shikamaru saying, Team E, you're late reporting in. What the heck is Nishi doing? But I guess, yeah, Shamire gets in contact with Shikamaru as she says, Master Shikamaru. Shikamaru puts the other call on hold, saying, sorry, hold on a minute. And then he mentally says, is that you, Sumire? What is it? Meanwhile, Boruto and Damon are playing games. I love it. And Boruto says, so that's how it's gonna be. In which case, take that! And something happens to Damon, and he says, God, what was that move? Not fair. Come on, Kawaki, can't even play video games? Boruto says, heh, you're way too young to ever hope to win against me in Pokenin. Pokenin? Huh, is that like Pokken? Interesting. But meanwhile, with Shikamaru, he's aghast, saying, you're saying you're not Ada's captive, Sumire? And neither is Sarada? Sumire says mentally, that's how it appears, though I have absolutely no idea why. Shikamaru asks, does Ada know? No. Sumire says no. She doesn't seem to have noticed yet. Shikamaru says, listen, make sure you're not found out, especially by Damon. If her charm doesn't work on you, it means it's possible for you to kill Ada. You get what I'm saying? If they catch on, your lives may be in danger. Sumire says, yes, I've already told Sarada this. Shikamaru says, have you spoken to Boruto and Kawaki? Sumire says, no, not yet. Shikamaru says, it's better if you don't tell anyone else. Who knows who could accidentally leak it? Sarada mulls over something in her mind before she says, Ada? Don't dare to hope to be your number one. I know that it's not possible, and I know Otsutsuki, so how about we just be ordinary friends? Sarada might be traveling down the path of actually becoming friends with Ada. That would be interesting. That's a very Naruto move, if I'm being honest. That's something Naruto would do. Sarada sees that Ada is suffering from this, an ability that I doubt she asks for, something that is very much like a curse, and she has had trouble making friends. But I wonder, did Ada know this would happen? She asked for them specifically. I don't know. I wonder. Shikamaru then tells Sumire, listen, Damon is continuously watching Boruto and Kawaki, but you two are different. You both can get close to Ada without raising the alarm and catch her by surprise. Putting aside the issue of what to do about Damon, and if in the future Konoha were to determine that Ada is an enemy, the ones to bring her down may very well be you two. Gee, no pressure. It sucks, child soldiers and all that, but what other options do they really have? Until they can figure something else out. Meanwhile, in comes Momoshiki, asking to borrow a cup of sugar, as he tells Boruto, I have it now. The identity of her charm's power. Ooh. Boruto jolts up, and he says to Momoshiki, mentally, so much mental talk in this. He says, not you again. What did you just say? Momoshiki says, do not concern yourself. Our thoughts merely crossed over again. Think of it like I was just talking to myself. Yeah. Boruto says, that all depends on the details. So what about her charm's power? Boruto says to Momoshiki, you bastard. You're gonna blank out your mind and stop thinking about anything? I won't let you. Damn it. But before Boruto can get any answers, Kawaki says, hey, Boruto, that look on your face, who are you talking to? Boruto says, huh? Kawaki then gets up saying, you're there, aren't you? Quit skulking around and come on out, Otsutsuki Momoshiki. Oh shit, Kawaki. No, Boruto's actually trying to get some answers, man. Oh, dude, I need you to chill, bro. I need you to chill. Okay, so I really do have to wonder why Sumire and Sarada are not affected. What is it about them? Could it be heritage? I know there's some big thing about Sumire's past in the anime. I wonder, would Sasuke be affected by Ada? Is it maybe because they're both interested in Boruto? But if it was just a matter of liking someone, maybe because they like an Otsutsuki? And Sumire does seem to also be kind of interested in Kawaki. That's interesting. I wonder. I really do have to wonder about that. But I do like that it seems like Sarada is trying to extend a genuine hand to Ada. That really does make her very Naruto-esque. But with Boruto, I like that He's trying so hard to be a mediator for all the craziness going on here. But I also feel as though Ada has to know that Sarada and Samira aren't affected because she called for them specifically. Is it just because they're the only ones really involved with this situation? Or is it more? And what is Kawaki gonna do? He knows that Momoshiki is still in Boruto's mind. I don't know. It feels like Kawaki is a powder keg, just ready to go off, thinking he's doing the right thing, and it's just like, no, Kawaki, you made everything worse. But that's essentially what the vision kind of said. Kawaki's gonna do something that screws everything up. But what is it? And is it actually Kawaki's fault? Or is he framed? I don't know. Lots of mysteries. I'm kind of excited. Not a lot has really happened here, not a lot of action, but it's a decent enough amount of intrigue that I'm wondering where this is all going. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you like what's happening here, or do you feel that it's a little too slow for your take? Let me know. But also remember to like, subscribe, bell, all that good YouTube stuff, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.